he take the houses for him as his own acquisition. So he makes profit out of people's pains and miseries. Or Al-Shwaz, the Christian woman, and her daughters search for a safer haven to settle and live in. The novel gives a panoramic view for what was going on in Iraq in the years following 2003 war and occupation. However, the most important issue is that violence will incite more violence and bring more traumas to people in Iraq if they don't stand together and uphold and support one another to beat the terrorist and violent people. The message that Sa'dawi reveals at the end is that Frankenstein, or what's his name, or Criminal X, or Al-Shisma, all refer to the same entity and identity, is a representation of the usurpation of peace by violent people who thrive on the killings of other people without mercy. Sa'dawi depicts that Hadi is arrested at the end of the novel, the protagonist. But Frankenstein is free, which means that the killer will kill and target more good and bad people, criminal and innocent people. And this will create more terror and trauma in the future. Sa'dawi does give the reader a pessimistic view for the future of Iraq to shed light on the horrible reality of violence there. Thank you very much.
Time for some questions. I don't know what time they kick us out. And I guess, we get the people we've already spoken in this panel up here. Yeah? Yeah? Seems like the best thing to do. I'm going to move out of the way.
With a comment. I just wanted to make a comment about the documentary that we've seen and the title From Year to Year, and the fact that you said a dialogue, we will not stop until, what was the...
It won't stop until we talk.
Yes, and I think that really struck me, because one of the things that I noticed was that people spoke, but they did not hear each other. And actually, from a kind of professional point of view, there was a complete dismissal of each other's experiences, almost like a competition. I've had this, no, but I've had that. And I think that's where the breakdown in communication, and this is, I guess, what perpetuates the conflict. That actually people don't speak. They don't hear each other's pain, and they just try to relate one's own experiences, but that comes across what I would say a deaf ear rather than from ear to ear. And I don't know whether that was kind of your experience. This is just obviously from seeing a very small clip.
In fairness to the documentary as a whole, I was trying to kind of look at the ways in which it fails, not in the way in which it succeeds, in order to kind of get to the point at the end of like, well, even if this fails in that way, is it still doing something else? Because that doesn't mean to say that other participants in the group failed it. I mean, I haven't spoken to the director of that film, I've spoken to others, but why he chose to include that, why he edited it that way. It's almost as if he could not help but allow those moments of non-communication to come through.
Because actually what I was left with from the images was a sense of fragmentation. And you were saying that people were in the room with very painful experiences, but my feeling is that they were left very much alone with their experiences. So there wasn't any shared emotion. And I think kind of processing of emotion